Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm back again for my 13th month lock update. And I know things may look a little bit different. I did get a new shirt. I know I love it. And it might throw you off a bit, but oh. The background's a little bit different. I'm gonna be living somewhere different until August, so I'll be filming in this room. Let's keep this video going. This is my 13th month lock update. And I wanted to start off by saying that I understand now how parents feel when they say their child is 14 months old or 26 months old, 38 months old, and you always think, oh my gosh, why can't you just say 1 year, 2 years, 3 years and 3 months or whatever it is. And now I kind of understand because ever since I've been growing these locks, I think of it as after 12 months, it's 13 months, 14 months. So in my titles, I'm gonna just say 13 months instead of saying 1 year, 1 month. It's just shorter and easier to say, and you guys are smart. You know what I'm talking about. So I just thought it was funny because I'm just like, oh, my locks are 13 months. And it's like, we're a year and 1 month. But anyway, on to the video. All right, so has there been any changes? And there actually has. Now that I'm living somewhere different, I noticed that when I take a shower now, the place that I'm at now has a lot lower water pressure. The place that I was at before, it was like a mini waterfall. The water pressure was so heavy, it was like a massage on your back. I loved it, but there was a lot of water pressure. So my hair would get thoroughly soaked every morning to the point where it took a couple hours for it to be all the way dry, which I personally liked. But now I'm somewhere different, and the shower is almost like sprinkles compared to my old one. The water pressure is a lot less. So my hair, I feel like it gets wet, but I notice it's not all the way thoroughly wet in the morning. So my hair has been a lot more dry, and not dry as in not moist dry. It's just not as thoroughly wet. So I feel like my hair has become more compact and tighter, and I guess you could say shrinkage, but it could just be me. I see my hair all the time, but I did notice that my hair feels a little bit different because the water pressure is a lot less. They don't stand up as much. They just kind of fall down. It just looks a little bit different, but let me show you guys and see if you guys notice anything. So here they go. Here are the locks. But I will say there is the length. It's like always in my eye now. It's always right at my eye. And if I'm not careful, it will actually poke me in the eye. Here are the locks. "13 months. Woo. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I mean, to me, they just feel different. They fall different. They're not as standing up straight, but there still is length. It's always in my eye. It's different. We'll see what happens when August rolls around. I'll see what my hair looks like, but it could just be going through the motions. It could just be in adolescence. It doesn't really know what it's doing. My new growth is coming in, like all this. See all that new growth? And I feel like on its own, it just has to lock up on its own. And I'm ready. All right, so what else is different? After my year update, and I moved here, I wanted to do a little something different. I noticed after a year, there were some locks, not all my locks, but there were some where at the very ends, there were just these wispy, really dried out light pieces of hair that never locked. Again, they weren't part of my lock. They were just at the end, just these straggly pieces of hair that were just dried out and wispy. And it was like little baby hairs that just made it look really frizzy. And it's been a year, it never locked. So I trimmed them off. And it sounds kind of freaky, like, oh my gosh, I cut my hair, and I didn't. All the locks are the same length. It's just those little like dried out wispy ends. I just clipped them off, and now it's just fully the lock. So I did not cut my hair, and I don't advise anyone to do it because First of all, cutting hair in general, I know nothing about. And I would not want you to take scissors to your locks that you've been growing out for however long and cut them too short, or actually cut into your lock, which is like, it's a no-no. And because I am semi-free-forming, I still do like the natural look. And especially at the top, it's still very frizzy and very fuzzy. And you never trim the fuzzies at the top of your head or where your new growth is coming in, because that is where they were going to lock on their own. But what I did, I just trimmed the ones at the bottom, at the very bottom, just the little wispies, just trimmed them, and that's what I did. So they look a little bit more clean. They just look a little bit more neat towards the bottom, and now it's just lock. And it felt really fresh. It felt great. I just felt like after a year, just wanted to get rid of them. They just were not going to lock on their own. Okay, so as you guys know, I was using this shampoo before. It was the Mills Creek. I know it's really hard to see. It's really bright outside, but I love it. It's beautiful outside. Anyway, I've been using the jojoba shampoo, and I thought it was okay. I just love the fact that it had just straight up natural ingredients in it. It was balancing for moisture and movement. I can read all the ingredients on the back, which is my number one priority. I can read what's in it, and it's natural. My hair or my scalp was a little bit itchy in the beginning, so I just thought it was okay. I could try it again, but I wanted to try something different though. So I was in Target one day, I was out of shampoo, and I picked up Shea Moisture. And hold on, I'm gonna say that I used Shea Moisture in the past when I had loose natural hair. Everyone at one point I feel like has used the coconut and hibiscus one, the pink one, and it's for moisture, and I used to use it and I thought it was good, it smelled good. But lately I did notice that Shea Moisture is very commercial now, and they have a whole assortment of different kinds with colorful labels with these really obscure ingredients that are supposed to do this and that, and like stuff I've never heard of. And I read some of the back of them, and they're just starting to look a lot less natural, and it has like these names I just really don't know what they are. So I started getting a little bit wary of Shea Moisture, and it became very commercial, and I'm not trying to it wasn't a big deal. But I saw this one. This is like the original one, the Raw Shea Butter Moisture Retention Shampoo with sea kelp and argan oil for healing, growing, and strengthening. My hair is not dry and damaged, but I just wanted something with moisture retention, I guess. But what I noticed out of all of them is that it had the least ingredients, which to me I really value. It did not have that many ingredients, and I could read every single one of them. I knew what they were. And so I picked this one just because it had the least bit of ingredients and I could read them. The other ones had a huge list. There were these really obscure ingredients and natural stuff that, well, they say is natural, but I really didn't know what it was. I didn't feel like doing research, so I've been using this for about a week now. The first day I washed with it, oh my gosh, like the fragrance is so strong and it smells good, but I'm used to using shampoo with not that much fragrance. So the first day it was so strong. I washed my hair in the morning, and at the end of the night it was like 7 or 8 p.m. and people were still smelling my hair thinking I was wearing perfume. So it's pretty strong. But after the second or third day it went away. And a lot of you guys asked if I had lightened my hair, which I never did. I never dyed my hair, never lightened it. Honestly, I live in South Florida, so it was just a lot of sun exposure, I'm guessing. I was outside a lot. It's always sunny, so I figured it was just the natural sun. But ever since I've been using this shampoo, and it could just, again, be the water or something, but my hair is back to being, its darker self. I don't know. My hair looks a little bit darker. It definitely falls. It feels, moist. Sorry if you don't like that word, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to attack you like that. But I like it. I mean, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see what happens. It feels soft. I'm digging it. I'm going to use it for a little while. The one thing that I did try is vitamin E oil. I got it from Trader Joe's. It's got soybean oil, vitamin E, and coconut oil. And oh my gosh, I stopped using this after like 3 days. If there's one thing that I know, even when I had natural loose hair before, is that when I put oil in my hair, whether it's coconut oil, olive oil, whatever, my face just becomes an oil slick. Like, I don't know what it is. I already have very oily skin, so it just seemed like after I used it, my hair just felt oily, my skin felt oily, and I didn't even put that much. And at night, I felt like my pillowcase would get oily, and everything. I just didn't like it, so I stopped immediately. Let me know if you guys use oils, which ones that you use, and how do you keep yourself from not getting oily skin or getting your stuff all oily. And just let me know what you guys do. If there's a certain type of oil that doesn't leave behind all that mess, let me know in the comments below. So yeah, 13 months. I couldn't be happier. I'm making progress. Everything's just going great, and my hair, it's just bringing such great vibes in my life, and I'm just happy. Like, everything's all good. So I'm really glad to be back to make this video for you guys. Thank you so much for all your love and support in my videos lately, and hey to all my new subscribers out there and all my old subscribers and everybody out there that's showing me some love and liking the videos, sharing it, commenting. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It truly does motivate me to make more of them, and I definitely will be making a lot more in the future and for this month. So talk to me in the comments, like the video, share it, do your thing, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.